folks, this is Sandy from Creative Chaos. I'm just popping in to do a little vlog update and let you know what I've been doing this week. I hope everyone is well and are looking forward to the spring. It's just around the corner. Not a heck of a lot going on here. I'm in a pickle frenzy, so I am making more pickles. I'll be doing that tomorrow. Can't keep them in the house. I need to copyright them and sell them, I guess. What else? Been doing a little bit of organizing. I've been working down in my workroom here, my art studio quite a bit. Loving it. But I always seem to find things to do that I don't have anything to show for. So, not sure what that's all about, but I will show you what I've done this week. And just before I go on, I just wanted to mention I have been using my webcam for these vlogs. I just find it's way easier to edit them, and I don't have to be fooling around with distance and focus and whatever. I will use them for process videos when I finally get around to doing one. But this just makes it so much easier for me. And to be truthful, I don't really edit these. So if that bugs you, I'm sorry. But it's just the way it is. I seem to spend way more time editing when I use my camera than I do when I do it this way. My VCR, so then when I do it this way. So that's the way I'm going to do it. So it is what it is. Okay, so just show you some of the things I've been working on this week. I made a memory board. Here we are. I've got two of them actually. This is what I started with. Memory board, is that what you call it? Memory sheet. This is what I started with. Basically, now those same colors are in this second sheet, but the second sheet is finished. And this is what the second one looks like. And I was inspired by Nina Ribena, and Barb Frank. Now, Barb Frank is actually an artist. She does great big canvases and whatever. But she does abstract painting, and I watched one of her videos and thought, oh, that looks like fun, so I'll try it. Well, it's okay. Took way too much time as far as I'm concerned for me. I don't even know what I'm going to do with it, but I did enjoy the process, and I did learn stuff. As far as Nina Ribena, she does both collage, sorry, not memory board, master boards. That's what they're called. Duh. She does master boards in both paint and collage, and then she has a group called something Emporium. But she's a very prolific artist as well, and does challenges and whatever to her viewers. So she also does the master boards, and she does them with paint, and hers are very different from the ones that Barb Frank does. Well, I'll show you that later on. So this is more Nina Ribena style. And then she takes them to the printer, like Staples or whatever, and gets copies run off so she can reuse them. I'm not sure that I'm going to do that because I've got so much already, but I'll make cards out of it or whatever. I had fun doing this. I actually made two of those sheets very similar. So I made cards with the scraps. This one here. And this one here. I shouldn't say with the scraps. They weren't the scraps. They were part of the memory board. sorry, masterboard. Why do I keep calling it memory board? I really like the colors and whatever. I like the juxtaposition of the turquoise and the green. Actually, this is Dina Wakley Sky is what the turquoise is, I believe. And then I also use that masterboard to make some ATCs, which I'll be sending to the gal in Texas for June, because I've already sent off my monthly ones. These are all pretty much the same, a variation on the theme. Again, I really like the blue and the green together. I think they're just so vibrant. I think what I like about the masterboard as well, which I had made them years ago, but I think what I liked about the masterboard as well is you get so much bang for your buck. I mean, you can cut these sheets up into whatever, you can make them whatever size you want, and you can cut them up into whatever size you want, so that you know, you can make them into ATCs, or you can use them in a journal page, or they can be the journal page, or cards or whatever. So I really like that. I think it's a very efficient way to get a lot accomplished. So that's those ones. Oh, no, okay. Now this one here is, again, this is not from the masterboard, but it's a duplication. This is for my 100 Days project. Here's another one. I'm really pleased with how that turned out. Here's another one. And one more. Before I move on with this, I am one of those people, which I have already confessed to before on more than one occasion, that I must buy everything that I see. Everything I see, I want. Everything I want, I buy. And unfortunately, sometimes it goes to waste. And I bought a whole bunch of these Dina Wakley, not Dina Wakley, Diane Ravely Dylusions paints. Love them. And then I guess just forgot about them. I don't know. I've had these for about 7 or 8 years anyway. So I don't really have a right to complain, I guess. But I do find that they go all thick and rubbery if they're not used quickly. Like this. Sorry. This here, I threw it out, but then I dug it out to show you. Like, it's like friggin' rubber. And I've still got more than half, or about half, in there. Oh, sorry, you can't see that. So I paid $6.50 a jar for them when I bought them. I have no idea what they're worth now. So that's my one gripe, if you will. And again, like, maybe it's not fair to gripe based on how long I've had them. But I've had lots of the craft paints and the paint in these tubes here that have not dried out for years and years and years. So I think she's changed her format. I think she's got them in like little plastic containers now. They're not spray bottles, but sort of, let's just say they're not this big, I don't think, but like this. And so they probably don't dry out as much. And I always, the other thing I found with these guys is it's a lot of paint. You have to be a pretty prolific creator to go through one of these quickly, and I guess I'm just not. See, I have a green one here that was bought pretty much the same time, and it again is all chunky monkey. It's not as rubbery and thick. I can still use it, but at some point it's going to have to go out in the garbage, and I think it's a terrible waste. It's unfortunate. So that's my bitch for the day. I won't complain anymore. The other thing I don't like about those, and this is the personal preferences, I don't like that they will reactivate if they're wet again. I guess I won't say I don't like that. It would be my least. That's the word I'm looking for. That would be a concern, because I use a lot of wet media. I use a lot of wet paint and water, and I think you have to be really cognizant of the fact that, you know, this could very well re-liquefy, and your colors move, which may or may not be a problem. It just depends on what your style is. But I prefer the other acrylic paints. Now I have another, again, I think this is a user problem. It's probably not a product problem. I have these Dina Wakley acrylic paints, which I love the colors, but this is almost full and it's thickening up. Now I haven't had this that long. I haven't had it as long as the others, but it's disappointing. Again, though, that's a user issue, probably not right to complain about it, but she's also changed her format into those little plastic bottles, and I think that's probably the reason why, is because they don't thicken up as quickly. So I'm going to try, if I can find some jars, I'm going to try to empty this out and put it in a little clear plastic jar and add some water to it and see if I can get it to liquefy a little bit again, so that I can use it more, because it's pretty chunky when I take it out. If not, then I guess it just has to go in the garbage, bottom line is. But word to the wise, disclaimer, you do not have to buy everything that's on the market. And don't do what I did and go and buy one of everything and then not use it, because it's going to go to waste. And I mean, I get that I've already spent the money on it, so it really doesn't matter. But I hate throwing things out that are still good, or I hate wasting things. And apparently I've wasted most of this stuff, so shame on me. Okay, so the last thing, I don't think I have much more to talk about. The last thing I wanted to show you is this is a masterboard a la Betty Frank. Now, I watched her video, and because I have a very short memory span, apparently, I didn't do it exactly the same way she did. Mine doesn't look exactly like that. Mine doesn't even look close to hers. But that's okay. It's not a bad thing. So what I did was I started out with dark colors. So this is blacks and blues and quinacridone, purple, and a little bit of orange, a little bit of red, some pomegranate. So that's what I started with. And then I built up layers so that this is what I finished with. Now this took me probably, I don't know, more than an hour. And while it was very relaxing, I had her video going. Mine doesn't look anything like hers. Hers is much more fluid, maybe. It's not so patchy. But I'm actually quite pleased with this. I haven't done any doodling or anything on it, outlining or whatever, and that'll probably pop more. But now that I've got this done, I have no friggin' idea what I'm going to do. I mean, I guess she frames hers. Or again, I could take it and get it copied and or just use it on cards and whatever, which is probably what I'll end up doing. I don't know that I would do this type of abstract painting again, because it's much more work than this one. Now, it's a very different look as well, but it took me way longer to do this one than it did that one. So yeah, so that's pretty much all that I've been doing. Again, trying to organize a little bit at a time, looking for things that I can't find because I don't know where I put them. And that's it, that's all. I have a couple of courses I want to work on, but that won't be for a while. I joined Joanne Sharp's, one of hers. I can't remember what the name of it is. So once I get myself a little more organized, I'm going to try to get in there and work on that. I really like her style. And yeah, and I'm also thinking that I will do a masterboard of collage, because I like that. And I watched a video today with I think she pronounced her name Margaretta Miller. I love her style. She's so good at doing things like masterboards and junk journals and all that kind of stuff, collage. So I might do something like that. As she and Margaretta and Nina are more of a similarity, I think, to each other than some others are. But they make it look so darn easy. And I'm trying to use, oh, look at all the paint all over me. I'm trying to use up my supplies. So I don't think if I live to be 900 years old that I will use up all my supplies. It is what it is. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please give me a like, share, subscribe, and by all means leave a comment, and I hope that you'll come back and see me again real soon. Take care. Bye-bye.